There you go. All right, welcome back, everybody.
Thank you.
And go ahead and speak into the mic. Bring a little closer.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so please introduce yourself. This is another student on campus CSUB.
My name is Victoria. I'm an exchange student from Stevens Point, Wisconsin, and I am also a BSU member at the Stevens Point, Wisconsin chapter.
Okay, and tell us about your major.
I am a psychology and theater double major.
Oh. Can you explain what the double major?
What I want to do I want to eventually do drama therapy, which is an underdeveloped form of arts therapy. I definitely want to open up some places in low-income areas so that, well, I mean, there's not enough psychological help in low-income areas. It's hard to find. So as someone who struggled with mental illness when I was younger, I feel like it's best to have like a lot more psychological help available to low-income housing places. So
amazing. Wow, it's wonderful to hear these things, especially about this being the underdeveloped, major. You were saying profession. Can you explain how you even discovered that?
I went to an arts high school in Wisconsin called Milwaukee High School of the Arts.
Okay.
And I was studying theater there for a long time, thinking it would be a great way to get into NYU, and I was going to do all this stuff with like theater as a background, and then eventually go into the medical field. Except I realized that I didn't want to see women giving birth all the time.
Definitely.
And so I changed my mind when I got to college, and I was undeclared, and I had taken a psychology course back in high school, and I was like, okay, well, yeah, I could do that, you know. And eventually I auditioned for the theater program at my home university, and I got in, and I loved it, and it just turned out to be something that I was really into, and I'm like, I'm not giving up theater, so what can I do that involves both theater and psychology? And it turned out drama therapy was already an established profession, but it's underdeveloped, and it needs like more research going into it. It needs a lot more places available to do it, to be able to, you know, express yourself in a way that doesn't make you seem mentally unfit.
Right.
So, yeah, I decided that I would eventually open up my own practice. Right now, I'm about 3 years into my psychology degree. I'm a year and a half into my theater degree, and I am set to graduate in spring of 2020.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you planning on taking it a step further?
What
schools are you considering?
I have to get my master's degree in order to be a licensed drama therapist.
Yes.
I can either get a master's in drama, I can get a master's in psychology, or I can get a master's in drama therapy. Drama therapy is, it's not a widespread program. So there's programs in Seattle, California, New York, and Maine. And I'm not going to Maine. I'm just not.
Is there any particular reason you don't want to go to Maine?
There ain't no black people
Oh,
there.
my goodness.
Exactly. Say it again for the people in the back.
That's honest.
I'm sorry. Like, it's not like I couldn't stand being in an all-white environment. I just don't want to.
Listen, if you don't have to, don't.
I mean,
I understand. You don't have to, don't.
Either way,
Sorry, we're a little bootleg right now. I'm trying to fix my mic. Sorry about that, but go ahead.
either way, I have friends in the other 3 states anyway. So either way I go, I'd have somebody there to back me up. But I don't have anybody in Maine. I don't know nobody in Maine.
Nobody knows anybody in Maine.
I have this theory that Maine doesn't actually exist. It's just someplace people made up. It's
Oh,
fine.
wow.
That's more believable than the flat earthers.
Listen, you didn't tell a lie. I haven't heard a lie yet. But let me say something. I'm impressed. I wish I had that type of like focus for detail and discipline in sciences and math.
I was raised by Well, I was raised by two divorced parents, both of whom started college but never finished. And my sister was the first in our family to finish college. And I knew, like, when she was graduating, I'm gonna do this too. I'm not gonna drop out. I'm gonna make sure I pedal through this no matter what I decide to study. I gotta finish. And I started college the next year, I think.
Wow. That's incredible. For me, my parents were very much about academics. And we are all in college. There's 6 of us. And one of my sisters, she's just a nut. She's getting her PhD. She's 28 years old. And I'm like, I don't know where the genius went. It clearly went to her. I mean, I'm very impressed with her. I mean, she's phenomenal. And actually, I want her to come and actually talk about some more things. She actually is a part of the alumni here. She graduated 2 years ago with her master's.
That's beautiful.
Now she just is finishing her first year PhD. So by the age of 32, she'll probably have her PhD.
That's wonderful.
She's incredible.
That is
But
actually.
I think you're incredible, and thank you so much for coming.
Of
I mean,
course.
this is incredible. This is exactly why we're doing this, because we want to know what got you inspired in your majors, why you're taking this major, and also what classes have you taken that you've been like really excited about?
Oh, geez. So I've only been here at CSUB for a couple weeks because
Okay.
exchange student, of course,
Yes.
and I'll be here for the rest of the semester. But I've been taking this ethnicity and culture class with Dr. Salisbury.
Dr. Salisbury, shout out to Dr. Salisbury.
Yep.
Oh God, and I just love it. It's so many people are talking about so much stuff, and like we're talking about intersectionality. We're talking about symbolism in hip hop, and we're talking about like what like constitutes hip hop and how it affects the culture. And I think it's a really great class. It's a really great class. It keeps us all
Thank you
engaged.
so
It's
much.
great. It's
Thank you
great.
so much. I mean, you are amazing. You are incredible.
It's my pleasure to be here.
I'm so glad you can make it. Everybody, thank you so much for coming. Just amazing sharing your story. And again, we're going to have more students talking about why they have their majors, their experiences on campus as well. I wish you could stay. I know you have a class today,
Yeah.
by the way. It's like
Yeah.
midterm time, so students are really
Yep.
coming out here and really
I got-
trying to be a part of this. So I really do appreciate
I got my
every
biggest
student.
midterm this afternoon.
Oh, girl.
Oh,
I hope this release
luck.
some stress.
Oh,
I
it
hope this
definitely
release some
does.
stress.
It definitely does.
See, we're helping out mentally. We're helping out.
yeah.
Listen,
We're doing what we got to do.
Hey, and
We're
I
feeling
golly
the
G.
I
you know?
appreciate
You
it.
say Golly G. We're better than this. We're better than
I'm
Golly
not,
G.
I'm not
Hey,
better than golly G.
There is nothing wrong with Golly G.
There's a lot of things wrong.
Oh my goodness. Nothing wrong with golly G.
Just rude.
Just rude. Well, thank you so much, young lady.
My pleasure.
Thank
my
you
pleasure.
for coming. And we'll bring on the next person. Thank you so much.
Pleasure meeting you.